Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about After the Hunt. So if you have been following me for a while, you know that I love both Luca Guadagnino and Andrew Garfield, so needless to say, I was pretty excited about this film. I did watch the trailer for this one, and although it looked interesting, it also looked like it could be a little bit like messy in terms of plot. So yeah, I'm here to let you know how I felt and if it met my expectations. So let's go. So if you don't know what After the Hunt is about, this is based on a book which I have not read. So if you have read the book, please tell me in the comments how it is, and if you've read the book and watched the film, like how it compares, without spoilers please. But this is set at Yale, and it follows two teachers and a student, and something happens, and it's about basically finding the truth. As I said, one of the things that drew me to this film was the cast, because it stars Andrew Garfield, as I said, but it also stars Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri. I always I feel like I always mispronounce her name, so I'm sorry. And Chloe Sevigny, a lot of really well-known actors. So it had everything to be a really good film. So was it? Going into the film, I had some previous knowledge of people that didn't like it, but I was hopeful. I really like Luca Guadagnino, as I said, and I'm always it must people just might not really understand his style or something. I don't know, I really thought I would like it more than everyone else. And I guess in a way I did. So at the end of the day, I would say I liked the film, but it is a lot. This film has a lot to it, and I don't think it's the best part of the film, because the text, the script, is a lot. There's a lot of heavy dialogue, and heavy in a way that these teachers are philosophy teachers, so there's a lot of things that not everyone really understands, and just really intellectual dialogues that it gets a little bit not only repetitive but also too much, and you just start losing interest in those dialogues. When it gets to the event that happens and just figuring out what's true and what's not, that's interesting, and I liked that part. But there's also a but in that, the film doesn't really have a side when it comes to this subject, and that might not appeal to everyone. I liked that it just opened a conversation. There's a lot of talk to have about this film. Me and my friends, after watching the film, we had a lot of thoughts, and we discussed what each one of us got from the film, and I think this is a good film for that. But again, that's not for everyone, and I could understand it, but I can also understand the people that don't like it and don't get it and get a bit frustrated with these characters because they're not really likable people. As far as cinematography goes, and on a more of a technical aspect, I wouldn't necessarily say this is Luca Guadagnino's best. Obviously, the best is Challengers, no doubt. And this film has its own stylization and its own like visuals. Like it has a distinctive style, but I wouldn't say that it's my favorite like stylization of his. I understand, and it's very academic, I guess. Like a lot of the film is in like sepia tones. The score wasn't my favorite either, and it pains me to say because it was also done by Nine Inch Nails guys. And I just came out of like watching Tron Ares, and the score for that film was amazing. I loved it. In this one, it fits the theme and it fits the style of the film, but it's not a score that I would go and listen to it like on my own, just besides like out of the film. I wouldn't necessarily go and listen to it. And it's, I don't know, I have a lot of questions about the sound actually, because there are interesting moments. Again, I think this film is really interesting, but not a crowd pleaser. It's a really, I wouldn't say experimental, but it's a really specific type of film that might annoy a lot of people. Like the subject matter is like a little bit overdone, I guess. There's not a stand from the film, like it doesn't side with any of the sides. I don't really want to say what it is. And the characters aren't likable. Like, I understand people that don't like the film, but I was intrigued, and when it gets to that subject matter, I was invested. And I mean, might be a little bit biased, but I also I love Andrew Garfield, and the performances though were really good. Again, a bit biased, but yeah, I think Andrew Garfield can do no wrong. Honestly, all of his films are all of his performances are amazing, but all the cast is really good. Yeah, if you go watch it, just be prepared to be a little bit annoyed. It's also kind of a long film. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. So for what it is, for the story that it has, it's a bit too much. I didn't really feel it, but yeah, a lot of my friends did, and they were slightly bored. So, I guess poster, let's get my scores. Overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3 out of 5. I liked it. It's not Luca Guadagnino's best. It's probably one of my least favorites, but I was still intrigued by that core subject and that core problem. Cinematography, I think I'm also gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because it is stylized. It's just not my personal preference. And originality, I mean, this is based on a book. I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. Just really middle of the road, because the way they approach this subject is slightly different, but it's something that's been done before. So guys, these are my thoughts on After the Hunt. Again, unfortunately not the best film I've seen this year. I would still say that it's worth a watch if you like any of the actors or if you are a fan of Luca Guadagnino. But just be prepared to be maybe bored, definitely annoyed with the characters, and just a warning. This is not for everyone. But yeah, if you have seen After the Hunt, please tell me in the comments what you thought. If you have read the book and seen the film, just tell me if the film is similar to the book, like if it is a true, a good adaptation. And tell me which one is your favorite Luca Guadagnino film. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!